One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gamecocks offense will have first crack at this one. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the Texas Longhorns offense has the ball for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
That's reeled in. It's Burton. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it. First down and more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the 4th down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. The Longhorns will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Dropping back, it's Overton. He'll throw it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, running back gets the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
They booted away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Shoots it to the left. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Receivers always have to be so careful around the sideline to not step out accidentally, so give that receiver credit. Nice job on the route to bring the ball in while on a tight route.
Using his legs, it's Clark. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Caught close to the marker, it's Burton. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Michigan State dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Connor Cook-led Sparty teams that won Big Ten titles in 2013 and 2015. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's complete to the right. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. with the first down. They'll put it in play from the 33. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
To the air, it's Overton. Get it out on the screen. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Fires to the big fella. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Washington. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw it. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the gun. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because The windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Longhorns! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking downfield, it's Overton. He's got him. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Going to sling it on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Second down, they'll go to the air. This time he's got it. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. They get to him as he throws.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Catch in the middle, it's Bailey. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today.
The Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Look out, he's got room. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Florida. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Power football with the run. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got it in the middle, it's Bailey. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Overton. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Longhorns have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The play action fake. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Intercepted. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The short hand, it's Clark. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Line getting set on 2nd down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bailey. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Absolutely perfect.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Texas offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
That had to be a coverage bust because there is no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Got the quick pass. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. He wants to throw it again. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They'll leave it with the lone back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. To throw, it's Overton. Snagged in the middle, it's Clark. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive, too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have it.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute some points on the board.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
We just have not called this guy's name enough. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football, and that was only his second catch. I think that's a big reason why they're trailing this much in this game so late. They just have not been able to get one of their biggest weapons involved as often as they needed to.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Got a man, it's Clark. So now it's second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Overton. He finds a soft spot in the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll go to the ground. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment. They get the tackle for loss.
Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Zings it complete to the right. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
On the double.